namaste and welcome. I have great news. I got a new mic and it's on its way. That means the next video I upload, the audio is going to be a lot better quality. So thank you so much for sticking with me and, well, I show up anyways. I was going to wait till I got a mic and got a good camera set up and all that, but you're going to see that my camera positioning is going to change until I find what I really like. And I am currently looking for a better quality camera so I don't have to record on 0.5 because I find when I record on 0.5 when I'm doing things with my arms, it just does something strange, like it gives it a fisheye kind of look. So anyways, for now, this is where we're at, and thank you so much for joining me today. So let's begin in crisscross applesauce, or any seated position that allows your spine to be nice and tall, the head to feel light on the neck, and we're gonna press our hands together, lift the elbows up, and I want you to hollow out your armpits. This activates the chest and the upper back, and instead of closing our eyes, we're gonna lower our gaze to the fingertips. And we're going to start to breathe deeply, just in your own natural way. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And repeat that. Slow, deep breath in. And a full exhale out. Try to keep your gaze steady and focused for one more deep, slow breath in. And exhale out completely. Draw belly button to spine. Now we're going to keep our belly activated. We're going to remove the hands from each other and place them onto our legs. Keeping that belly pulled in, the breath is now isolated into the chest and the upper back, so 360 degrees in the upper body. With an inhale, we're going to lift the chin up, and with an exhale, we're going to take our chin over to the left shoulder. Then with an inhale, we're going to lift the chin up, and we want to draw a rainbow in the sky with our chin and bring it over to the other shoulder. And repeat. Inhale, we're going to draw a big rainbow, and exhale, chin to the shoulder, and inhale, lifting up. So we're not dropping the head back here, we're just drawing a rainbow in the air with our chin point. Okay, let's do a couple more of these. And now we're going to do a full circle. So I'm going to bring our head down and through, and this time we're going to use our chin to draw an upside down rainbow on the chest. Then inhale, we draw a rainbow in the air, and exhale, we draw a rainbow on the chest. And repeat. Let's change directions. Let's go the other way, just helping to keep balance in the body. Move the neck in a different way. Go slow here. Really be with your neck and the movement. And let's bring our head back, centered over our heart. We're going to bring our hands together. Interlace the fingers, and we're going to do some wrist rolls. Just rolling it out, using your other hand to kind of stretch through that other wrist. I know it looks a little wonky, that's okay. You can do your own thing, back and forth, or circle it. Whatever feels good for you. Find your own rhythm here. Continue to sit up straight. The head still feels light. Breathe, and just watch your hands dance. Okay, now we're going to press the palms forward. Then we're going to drop the head. Take a breath into the space between your shoulder blades. And with an exhale, we release. Let's just shake the hands out. Okay, we're going to straighten our right leg out onto the mat, and we're going to hug our left knee in. Now what we want to do is lift our left foot up, and we're going to try to get that foot as close to the elbow of the other arm as we can, and we're going to bring that arm across and grab the calf. Then we're going to take our other arm and hug across as well. This is called cradling the baby. and we're gonna rock the baby. So we're gonna rock ourselves back and forth. This is such a beautiful hip opening pose. And while we do this, we're gonna breathe and keep our gaze focused to the straight leg. Let's find our center. Let's release our foot, lower it down, and we're going to do some ankle rolls while letting this knee drop open. Still sitting up nice and tall, keeping posture awareness in the body. Okay, let's straighten that leg out. Now we're going to bend our other knee. We're going to lift that leg in first, and then we're going to take that foot, tuck it into the elbow, arm across the calf, and then the other arm comes into cradle, and we gently rock back and forth. Keeping our gaze focused to the straight leg, sitting up nice and tall, and finding that steady flow of breath. Come back to the center, lower your leg down, keep your ankle on your thigh, and begin to roll out that foot. Drawing a circle in the air with your toes, getting as nice of a rotation in there as you can. Straighten out that leg, tuck the feet behind you, and bring yourself into table. From our table pose, we're going to take our knees right out to the edges of our yoga mat. Our big toes come into touch, and we send the hips back towards the heels. We lower down, stretching the arms forward, either onto the forehead, or we stack our fists one on top of another and ground our forehead that way. Wherever you're at in your practice is beautiful. Breathe into the stillness here. Lift your head, look forward, rise back to table. We're going to bring our knees underneath our hips, tuck our toes, send the hips back again, and lift the knees up, coming into our first downward facing dog. Belly button pulls in, back is nice and straight, and let's pump out the heels. Let's pedal the feet. Let's just continue that pedal by walking our feet all the way up to our hands. Then we're going to shift our weight, standing in Uttanasana with bent knees and a chin tucked in towards the chest, and the hands rest beside the toes. Breathe. Try to keep your eyes open. Look to the space between your knees towards the back edge of your yoga mat. With an inhale, we're going to straighten the spine and straighten our legs. Look forward. And exhale, release back into our forward fold. And inhale, lift the head and the hands come all the way up, bringing the palms together, looking up. And exhale, hands right down through the center line of the body for 3 sun breaths. Inhale and lift. Exhale, lengthen as you fold. Keep soft knees here if you need to. Inhale, flat back. Straight legs, look forward, and exhale back into forward fold. Inhale, lift the head, lift the hands, reverse your bow, looking up, and exhale, hands down through the center line of the body, and we repeat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, keep that length as you fold. Inhale for halfway lift, look forward, and exhale, release back into your fold. Inhale, look forward, arms reach out and up. We're reversing our bow. And exhale, hands down through the center line of the body. Let's go for one more. Inhale. Exhale, reach out to the sides and down. Your head always drops last in your fold. Inhale, lift the head first, straighten the spine, straighten the legs, looking forward, and exhale back into our fold. Inhale, let's reverse it. Coming all the way up, palms together, and exhale, release the hands down in front of the heart. Let's shift our weight into the left foot, pick our right heel up and step it straight back behind us. Hips stay squared forward, foot drops in, front knee bends. And release the hands down beside you, and inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up by the ears and the eyes gaze up as well. Find your stillness here. Pull the belly in. With an exhale, release the hands down. We're going to bring them to shoulder height, palms facing forward. We're going to shift our weight into that front leg, picking that back heel up nice and slow until we can lift that foot right off of the mat, slowly lowering the upper body down as the leg lifts, coming into airplane pose. It's okay if you're a little wobbly because I almost just fell. Breathe and feel that length in the neck. Pull the belly in. What's that back foot doing? Make it active. And let's release. Let's bring the feet together and adjust where you need to. For warrior one on the other side, inhale, we're going to lift up. Palms together. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. We're going to pick the left heel up and step it straight back behind. Hips squared forward, front knee bent, back heel planted. Release the hands down. Inhale, reach out and up, arms by the ears, eyes lift up, shoulder blades slide down the back, tuck your tailbone and pull your lower belly in. Nice and strong in our Virabhadrasana 1. Push into your mat. And with a breath out, we release the hands down to shoulder height, rotate the palms to face forward, and begin to shift our weight into that front leg, picking our back heel up off of the mat nice and slow until we can lift it right off completely. Then we're going to teeter-totter. We're going to lift the leg up behind as the head lowers. Stretch through the arms, nice and long in the body. Check in with that back foot. Keep it active. And exhale, we release. Bring the feet together, adjust where we need to. We're going to step back with our right foot and we're going to turn to face this long edge of our yoga mat. We're going to come into our Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So we're going to keep our right foot pointed to that long edge. Pick your left toes up and point them to that back edge and then bend your knee. Reach the arms up and turn your gaze to look to the left fingertips. If you're looking to go a little further, want a little bit more from your Warrior 2 pose, you're going to pick up your left heel. Drop the heel down if you picked it up and inhale. We're going to lift the left fingertips up, right hand rests on right leg, and we gaze up. Breathing into that stillness, ground your feet into your mat. And with an exhale, let's bring our left hand on to our left thigh. And inhale, we're going to rotate the right arm in front and up. We're going to bring that arm by the ear, opening up the chest, and we're going to look underneath the arm up to the ceiling. To go further, lower your forearm onto that left leg. If you'd like to, bring your hands into a mudra, so thumb connects to whatever finger comes natural. Good, and inhale, we lift up. And exhale, we release. We're gonna straighten our front leg. We're gonna lift our toes up. This time, left toes point to that long edge, right toes point to the short edge, and we sink into that knee. We stretch our arms out at shoulder height. We're not reaching forward, okay? Body stays in the center line. We take our chin over to the right shoulder and we look just beyond those right fingertips. If you're looking for a little bit more here, pick your heel up. Lower the heel down now if you lifted it, and inhale, we're going to pick our right fingertips up as we lower the left hand onto the left leg. Gaze looks up to the palm as we reach through the fingertips, but stay grounded in the legs and feet. On your next breath out, we're going to lower that right hand right down to the right thigh and inhale, windmill the left arm in front and up. Bring that arm by the ear, opening up the chest, and then look underneath the arm up to the sky. If this is effortless for you, you want to go further, lower down onto the right forearm. Hands come into a mudra if you'd like. Inhale, let's lift it up. And exhale, we release. Let's heel toe our feet together. Beautiful. We want our feet underneath of our shoulders, toes pointed out because we're going to bring ourselves down into a squat. Inhale, lift the arms out and up, palms together. And exhale, release the hands down through the center as you lower your hips down. You may find this very uncomfortable. You might only be able to get to here. Let your breath be your guide, because as soon as your breath starts to get a little bit restrained, you've gone too far. Okay, if it's a little bit shaky, that's okay. That's on your edge. That's where you want to be. And let's release. We're going to bring our soles of the feet together. For seated bound angle, we're going to just gently bounce the knees. Take your gaze down, soften your eyes, and breathe. Let an exhale go out through the mouth. Okay, let's lift our knees up. Place our feet down, and we're going to bring our weight onto the hands behind us. Once the weight's on our hands behind us, we're going to start to let the knees gently rock from side to side. As we do this, each time we're going to roll right on to that hip. So when you're over on the right, you're going to roll onto the right hip, and when the knees go to the left, you're going to roll right up onto that left hip. Eyes should always be focused to one point. Let's do one more to each side. Good, then we're gonna bring ourselves up. We're gonna straighten our legs straight out. We want our heels to come to the edges of our yoga mat, bringing the fingertips out in front. With a breath in, we're gonna reach the arms up. And with a breath out, we're gonna reach the fingertips towards the toes or beyond, and then inhale, we're gonna lift up, press your legs down, and exhale, hinge and rotate at the hips. And repeat, inhale, and exhale. Keep going. Next breath out, we're going to hold. Take your first two fingers, if you can, interlace them around that big toe. If you can't, and the shoulders round forward, take the fingertips beside the knees or the calves, roll the shoulders back, and focus on your heart extending towards the top of your mat. If the fingertips are around the toes, lift the elbows up, open up the chest, and same thing, focus on moving your chest towards the top of your mat. See if you can move the chest a little closer to the top edge of the mat, and we release. We're going to bend our knees, place the feet down on the mat, place our hands on the mat so we can lift and tuck our tailbone towards the heels, lower down onto the elbows, and then all the way into a reclined position. For bridge pose, we're going to take the feet so they're about hip distance apart or more, depending on what you're comfortable with. And then we're going to walk the hands down the mat, tucking our shoulder blades under, and we're going to lift and tuck our tailbone. So we want to feel our whole back connected to the yoga mat. And with an inhale, we're going to peel our spine up, lifting our hips up to the sky, pressing into the feet, pressing into the arms. And as we exhale, we're going to lower down one vertebrae at a time. And repeat, inhale, peel your spine up. Press down into the mat as you lift, and exhale very slowly. We lower down one vertebrae at a time. Find your own rhythm here. Inhale, we're going to lift and hold. Press into the feet, press into the arms. If you'd like to go further, you're going to start walking your hands in towards each other, interlacing the fingers together and pressing your pinkies down. Again, let your breath lead. Your breath is always the guide here, not me, not what your mind wants to do. It's always in the breath. And with an exhale, we release. And let's hug our right knee into the chest, and we're going to let our left knee drop open. Sole of the left foot can come a little closer to the top edge of the mat if that feels good for you, or you can tuck your heel in a little bit closer to your bum. And breathe. We're going to take our hand on our bent knee and we're going to begin to draw circles in the air with it. We're going to bring our knee to our center. We're going to take that opposite hand across for the knee, reach our arm out to shoulder height, and then draw that knee across the body. Don't let your shoulder lift. As soon as your shoulder starts to lift off of the mat, you've gone too far. Lower the shoulder down and connect to your breath. If it feels good, roll on to the opposite ear. Inhale, head to center. And exhale, we're going to lift the knees up. Lower your foot down. Now we're going to hug our left knee into the chest and let our other knee drop open. Wherever the foot lands on your mat, try to mirror what you did on the other side. Hold here and find your breath. Take your hand onto the knee and begin to draw circles now. Knee comes to center, opposite hand across for that knee, and we're going to draw the knee across the chest as we reach our other arm out to shoulder height. Keep that shoulder grounded. And when you're ready, roll on to that ear, looking over to your extended hand. Find that stillness again and breathe into it. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, lift the knees. We're going to straighten the legs out down the mat. We're going to take the heels to the edges. We're going to let our feet fall open. And with an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up and then rest the backs of the hands on the floor. You can close your eyes here. Let the fingers curl and be soft. Let the toes relax and the legs relax. And with a breath in, let's lift our arms up and then release them down beside us. Rotate our palms to face up and move right in to Shavasana. Feel that stillness that we've been cultivating all class. And see if you can allow your whole body to sink deeper into your mat. And just witness your breath for the next few moments. If the mind is busy, that's okay. Let it be. We're not here to control our mind. We're here to simply observe it. Imagine you're laying in a field and you're just watching clouds float by. The clouds are your thoughts. The sky is your mind. Take a deep breath into the belly. And as you exhale, breathe out through the mouth. And repeat. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Open your eyes. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And a gentle rock from side to side. And then maybe rolling on to your side just for a moment. When you're ready, bring yourself up to a seated position. We'll bring our hands together in front of the heart. Seated easy pose or whatever position allows you to sit up straight. Head feels light. And let your eyes softly look down. What is your intention for yoga practice? My intention for this class is for it to feel like a weekly yoga class that you show up to at a studio. That's what I did for 13 years before I took a break. I've been practicing for 17 years in total, but that's what I have my intention set for this class. So I am so glad that you are here. Thank you. Om So Hum.